Well, it says you are live, but am I? This is basically just a test to see if I can get this working out of my garage good enough to do a live stream. That's what we're trying. And this is my old laptop. I got a new one. So I'm testing this one out to see if it works. And so far it says it's working. We'll see if anybody pops in. Yeah, buddy. See what we got going on here. Can I make this work? It says one watching. I wonder if that's me. Probably is, huh? Sublime GT 500 test. Hey, can you hear me okay on this? Or am I just wasting my time? Another thing about this sickness, man, it's like makes me sneeze because your nose itches all the time. Sublime GT 500. We got 3 people watching now. Can you guys hear me or does it suck? Tell the truth. You don't have to lie. No. We are just finishing up the car now. Just now? Really? So would you guys get the parts laid or what happened? Trying to get this set up so I can work this thing out here. Couple of small hiccups, nothing too crazy. Well, you know, anytime you work on these cars, you're going to get some kind of a hiccup, that's for sure. Ain't nothing a torch and a hammer can't fix, right? Ain't nothing a torch and a hammer can't fix. So shoot, man, it's what, 7:38 there? So I guess you guys won't be leaving till tomorrow morning then, huh? Failure to communicate. All right. Oh, you can't hear me now? Can you hear me now? Well, my mic's on, my cam's on, settings, Can't hear you now. Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me? No sound. Well, that's weird. Why was I having sound before? Let's try this. All right, how about now? Audio. Well, it says everything's working good. Now you can hear me. So what happened is I had the YouTube side up, and for some reason you couldn't hear me. As soon as I dropped YouTube, now you can hear me. It's weird. What's going on, Salty Sting? Okay, he hears me perfect. So Sublime, you got well, here. Let's do this. Doobie-doobie-doo. Okay. This. Paste. All right, there's a link if you guys want to pop up here right quick. My glasses are so dang dirty. Look at that, man. I see a middle finger. There we go.
Ain't nobody. Can't be nobody but me.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, mine too.
Mr. Bleachcrack, what's going on, buddy? So Sublime said there was a couple hiccups, but they're getting it together.
Sublime, did you get your parts in today? Why in the hell ain't you on the panel?
Who's that?
Sublime.
Because I think he's still at Ken's shop.
Well, hell, he could go live from Ken's shop. We can talk shit while he's at damn Ken's shop.
I think they're pretty much got the car buttoned up now.
Because I'm actually driving down the road. Once I get to Wendy's, I'll have to mute while I make my order and shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to get a new laptop. Here he is right here. I had to get a new laptop, so I figured I'd bring this one back home and see if I can use it out in the garage.
There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, is that your personal laptop or is that the company's?
Oh, no, it's my personal laptop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bought a new one. They would buy me a laptop, but I don't because then I have to put my personal information and stuff in it. I'd rather for it to be mine.
I got you on that. I don't blame you a bit.
So there's the LED lights on the back.
Nice.
Hey, is Ken out there anywhere near you?
You mean him?
Hi, Ken.
Yeah. You tell that motherfucker kiss my ass. He ain't called me in a while.
Hey, I love you.
I know you do. You know I don't call you. I don't call you much, brother, because I don't never know when you're off work.
I don't think he loves you enough to kiss your stinky ass, though.
Yeah, I've only had one shower today. It's probably a little bit steep.
So we're here at 7:44 at the shop. So when everybody tries to call me and tries to get a hold of me, these are my typical days at my shop.
That's the reason why I don't call you very much. You know what I mean? Because I don't never know when you're finally off work and on your way home or nothing. So.
All right, hey, I got to go in and set the car.
I can do it.
You know how to, remember how to do it?
I'll do it. I got you.
You sure?
Look, he's a mechanic. He don't need you.
No, we're talking about because if we do a cold start right now, the valves are going to close because it's set to whatever setting the car, whatever mode the car is in.
Oh, I got you.
When I had the car normally, we just put it to where it's in track mode exhaust all the time.
We do it everywhere.
I got you.
I figured he wanted to put it in regular mode so that we could test the valves on the exhaust and stuff. but we're gonna do a first cold start here in a minute on the new exhaust.
So y'all got all the clamps and all the stuff you needed from the dealerships today?
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah. What's up, Woody? What's up, Blitzkrieg?
What's up, Woody? What's up, Mr. Blitz? How you doing, sir?
See,
I'm
I don't, dude, this thing's gonna be loud. I don't know how bad or good it's gonna sound.
See, I'm like you, Sublime. I'm driving a Chevy.
Go out there.
Yeah.
Woody, I always do that to my neck.
See,
I'm gonna
yours
step
was
back a little bit so it doesn't muffle the exhaust, muffle the microphone.
it's all good. Muffle means power, man.
Oh, Gavin, come here.
Uh-oh.
That's for you, man, for staying late.
Thanks, sir. I appreciate it.
No problem. So, Kim just said Ken looks good in there.
Ken's like, don't insult me like that. He said, this is a damn Chevy. Yeah, my favorite restaurant's closed. I gotta go to fucking Wendy's and eat tonight, which
I'll
sucks.
keep that in mind, Woody, because I don't need I don't need any more problems with my back and neck. That's for sure.
God, I'm freaking, my hand is quivering.
What's up, Mr. Woody? How you doing, sir? I'm pulling in over here at Wendy's, so I'm gonna have to mute the mic once I pull up to the window. I'm sure y'all don't want to hear me order. Here's
Woody, that's
here's
a nice looking Mustang, Sublime.
here's some
What'd he
dumbass
say?
lady.
Woody said
Oh.
that's a nice looking Mustang, Sublime.
Yeah, tis not.
Hey, don't let him fool you. He loves that vet just as much as he loves that Shelby. Don't let him fool you.
Say they're all payments at the end of the month.
No
Well, he almost
way.
got that Shelby paid off though.
So what now?
I think I got like 12 more months,
Well, the year's not bad.
13, 14 more months, somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's not bad. It'll be now. Let me ask you something. I don't need any numbers because that ain't none of my business. Is the payments now? Which one's higher payment, the Shelby or the Corvette?
That
The Vet's
Hold on,
actually
sir.
higher than the Shelby.
settings, yeah. Scroll down. Oh, scroll up. Vehicle.
No, because they won't let me in.
No, go back.
Okay.
Scroll all the way up. I wonder if it's maybe because the car's not running.
Okay, so here, we'll do this. Hold on.
Driving mode. Yep, there you go. Engine sound management. Scroll all the way down. Track. There you go. God damn. Woo!
That sounds good over the thing, but it sounds really good in person.
Yeah, it sounds good. Can you hear it well?
We can hear it, but it's not as good as you can.
Yeah.
Sounds damn good sitting there idling.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. And the thing about it is, once it breaks in, it'll be even better.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, hey, I'm gonna hop off for a minute. I'll try and hop back in.
All right.
All right,
right.
time to go do donuts now.
Say what?
Time to go do donuts now.
Yeah, exactly. All right, try to be back in a little bit.
All right.
Well, that sounded pretty good.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it sucks that the phone gets muffled like that and cuts the speaker out.
What's in the Corvette now? 9.3. I think it's 6.0, ain't it?
I'm not sure, Gary. I don't know. I don't know what they come with.
I think that bet's got a 6.0 LS 6.0 in it.
Yeah, and then I know it's got a supercharger on top of it, right?
It does. Yeah, like I said, I was just starting this up just to get see if this will work out here in the garage.
Yeah, it seems to be working really good. I'm surprised more people hadn't jumped in, like Pinks and Poor Blue, and
Yeah,
especially Bama. Damn, I'm really surprised Bama's not in here.
you never know. Bama might be getting some pussy or something.
Well, let's not go to the extremes with Bama.
No, okay. Maybe he's getting some Peter.
But now that might be more like it. Hey, I'm gonna mute real quick. I'm pulling up to the thing. I gotta order my food real quick.
Okay. Yeah, Butch Creek, I think it's a 6.0. But don't hold me to it because I don't know a lot about those vets. But don't let him fool you. He likes that Corvette just as much as he likes his Shelby. Yeah, it was kind of weird because if I go on the YouTube side, it kind of cancels out the sound on the StreamYard side, which I thought was kind of weird.
All right, I'm back until I get to the pay window.
Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you perfect, bud.
Oh, okay. Because before when I was on the YouTube side, it wouldn't let me, they couldn't hear me.
Yeah, no, I hear you just loud and clear. You sound great.
Okay, good.
No static, no muffling, no nothing. You sound clear as a bell.
Probably better on this than I do my regular computer.
You do actually, because I can tell with your regular computer, your mic seems to be further away from you or something like that. But this right here picks you up. You're not. See, usually when you're on everybody's panel, you're always lower than everybody else. But now you're not. You're even key.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, my other one, I got that old cheap Logic. It's the webcam and the speaker and everything all in one.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Come on, people, so you can hurt and take my plastic.
Yeah, buddy.
Nah, I'm gonna run the blood pressure up tonight.
Yeah, what are you getting?
Oh, I got a damn double baconator.
Oh, dude, I love the Baconators.
I think it was a double. Hell, I ain't sure. I know it was a baconator, but hell, I can't.
Well,
I know it was a bacon.
double. If it ain't a double, it ain't gonna help you none.
You're probably right.
1531.
There you go.
Actually, the Baconator and the meat and the bacon ain't bad. It's the bread that's what's bad for you.
I know. I wish they would sell it like on what is it, pita bread or something like that.
Or a lettuce wrap.
Oh yeah, lettuce wrap would be great. I'd like to have that.
Yeah, I do that.
What would you like instead?
Y'all got Mountain Dew?
We got Mellow Yellow.
Okay, that's fine.
Mellow Yellow.
Yeah, they're out of Sprite. It's probably gonna taste like shit anyway.
What's that? Mellow Yellow?
Well, fountain drinks in general, I don't really care for fountain drinks.
No, they're not that good.
No, they never seem to get the balance right. It's either too much carbonation or too much damn syrup or whatever the hell. I don't know what it is, but they never seem to get them right.
It makes it taste moldy or something.
Yeah. Or if it ain't got enough syrup in it, it's just way too much damn carbonation.
Right. Yeah, dude, I don't eat fast food. I'm on that carnivore diet right now, but
Yeah, I didn't want fast food tonight, but hell, we didn't lay anything out to cook, and I was too damn lazy to try to throw something together. And I'm just like, Mom, what do you want? I'm going to get it.
well, see, that's the thing though, Salty. We eat these carnivore meals, all right, and you get a nice steak, and you have a side of chicken.
Well, see, that's the problem. My mom don't really care for chicken, and then when I do buy a steak and cook it for us, she'll only eat like a little bitty small portion of the steak, and then she's like, "I'm full," and then she won't never touch it again. I can put it in the
Really?
refrigerator and heat it back up. She will never touch it again.
So she don't like leftovers?
Oh, but see, I was raised on leftovers, man. I absolutely love leftovers.
All of us hillbillies were.
Hell yeah.
You know,
I
that's
mean,
how
there's-
we ate.
Yeah, there's some things, man, I just prefer to be leftover, like soups and chilies and stews. And hell, that shit's better the next day.
The stuff that sits longer like that is always better the next day. Like pizza. I like pizza better the next day than I do when it's fresh.
Mm, damn. Damn, girl. You make them Levi's look good. Thank you. You have a good night.
You make those Levi's look good?
Hell yeah. She got them things filled out.
Woo, doggy.
Come
Oh.
on. Hey, God damn, everybody's trying to leave the parking lot at the same damn time.
Well, I think I pretty much got everything I need for the Fairmont. There's
Yeah, I
one-
seen the parts you got today. That you got some good parts. You know, the MSD wires and shit like that. Them are good wires.
I got everything. I think now all the harnesses. I got the switch panel. I think I got pretty much everything to do what I need to do to get it running.
Oh, the switch panel did come in?
Oh yeah, I got that. I made a video on that the other day. That's on this box back here behind me.
Oh, you did make a video on it? Hell, I must have didn't get the update notification or something because I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I got the video where I got that and the other stuff. And today I got the radiator and all the brackets and stuff for that, and then overflow tank and you've seen that video with the transmission.
Yeah, I
cooler.
Yeah, I seen that video you released today. That's why I commented on it.
Yeah. Yep, that's it.
Now
So
it's just
she
time
did-
now you just got to put it all together, huh?
Yeah.
That's always a problem. Ordering the parts is easy because you ain't got to do nothing but spend money.
Right. I figured, well, no, that's the hard part too.
Yeah.
The thing is that I need to get out here and try to get out here at least a couple hours a night, or at least an hour a night, and just do something little every single night so I can get this thing done.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do, you know.
It'd be nice if you had somebody that lived somewhere close enough to you that wouldn't charge you a damn arm and leg to come over and help you put the car together.
Right. Yeah, I was going to pay that guy $100 an hour, man, but the more I got to thinking about it, I still got to buy all these parts and everything else. I need to just do it myself.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't like you're in a rush to get the car done. I mean, you get it done whenever you get it done. You know what I mean?
Right. But I'd like to have it done. I'd like to have this thing moving this summer.
Yeah, and try to get it painted and all next summer, right?
You
Or
do that
over the
next
winter anyway.
Yeah, do that next winter or something like that. That's probably what I'll end up doing.
Yeah, because I seen on your video you said you were going to take it to Team Z and let them, you know, dial in all the suspension and bolt
Yes.
everything up correctly and make sure all the torque specs are right. Things
I
are
think-
adjusted correctly, and that's smart, actually.
I think that's the safest way of doing it.
Hell yeah, their parts. They know it better than anybody else. They, you know,
Yes.
they created them.
And plus, I need them to get the to do the frame ties too.
You talking about subframe connectors?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're a little longer than the Mustangs. The Fairmont has been through a lot of progress. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Over the 12 years, yes.
Yeah, how long did you have it sitting on the what's that thing called? A rotator or whatever the thing is called?
Rotisserie.
Yeah, how many years do you have it sitting on that thing?
About 7.
Good Lord, that's a long time to be hanging in the air, ain't it?
Yeah, but when you work a full-time job and got other things you got to take care of and stuff like that, then,
Oh yeah.
you know. And then I've been sick. I've been sick the last 4 days, and I don't want to get around my dad, you know.
Exactly.
Right. So I haven't seen him, but, you know, he just got back from the doctor and stuff like that. They said he's okay. So we'll see what happens.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just took mine to another damn doctor's appointment today. My mom. That woman's got a
Yeah.
hell of a lot of doctor appointments every single month. Holy crap. It's crazy.
Well, so my dad and I go to the same doctors, same heart doctors, and they say your dad's healthy as a horse.
Oh, well, that's a good thing.
You know, a lot of people can't believe I still let him drive.
Shit, I look at it like this. If he's fully capable and got all of his damn memory and all that kind of stuff, and all that, why not? Hell, what's he hurting?
Hey, man, you know his pecker stone gets hard. You know he's got to have good blood flow, right?
Damn right. Hey, what do you think about that? Them finding damn Gene Hackman and his wife and their dog all dead in their damn house today.
So what action? Did they say what happened or no?
Nah, they said the initial autopsy, for what they can tell,
I lost you.
a bunch of pills on that fell out on the counter and stuff like that. And then they found the dog in a damn closet dead.
So they think it was a kind of a suicide
And I
thing?
was like, God almighty, that's mighty fucking weird. Well,
They think it
they're
was
not
a
ruling
suicide-
anything out, but a lot of they had this other guy, this like forensics autopsy guy on Fox earlier,
Right.
and I was listening to him, and he said it sounds like they all died of carbon monoxide poison, because they said once carbon dioxide poison hits you, you just pass out wherever you're standing. And he said it seems like she was holding the bottle of pills when she just passed out, and the pills fell all over the counter in the bathroom.
So that's what killed that dog.
But
That
it still
dog-
don't explain. Yeah, I was just finna say, it don't explain why was the dog found dead in a closet. That's the part I don't understand.
This is a thing, though. When dogs get scared like that, they'll go someplace and die. You understand what I'm saying?
True.
Because a dog's smarter than us humans. So that dog went in that closet because it knew it was going to die.
Crazy, ain't it? Oh, come on, fat ass, get out the truck.
Yeah, after it came
Hell,
out.
I bet you Bama don't even know you're live.
Huh?
I bet you Bama don't even know you're live.
Oh, he probably don't. Bama don't like me anyhow, so he probably won't even join in. Let's see. Yeah, what was that? Did you say something?
No, he'll know you're live now. I just seen him a text.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He'll have to go to bed in 15 minutes.
Oh yeah. No shit. But I understand. So he's got to get up so damn early in the mornings. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. I'm actually going to the hall tomorrow. I haven't been to work or the hall this week.
Oh really? You feel good? You feel good enough to actually go to the hall tomorrow?
Oh yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, it was weird because every time my tongue touched the top of my mouth, it tickled so bad it was driving me crazy. And then my eyes were watering so bad it was like my nose was running out of my eyes.
Oh my God, I hate when that shit right there happens.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah, that wouldn't be no fun at all. Not that. Oh, them son of a bitch jipped me out of my French fries. Bastard.
Oh shit.
I bought the combo and they only gave me the burger and the nasty ass fucking drink.
You know, you got to go back and kill them.
Fuck that. Their fries ain't worth going back for.
Only really way I like their fries is when I get a Frosty and I dip the fries in it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But the fries got to be salty though.
Bro, man, I had to give.
it.
Yeah. If they ain't salty, they ain't good.
Hey, what's going on, Slash?
Yeah.
Ravi, what's going on, buddy? Oh snap! No fries. Oh yeah, he's talking to go back to fight those guys.
No. Like I said, if their fries was any good, I'd go back. But you know what? I'll just give them the damn money for the fries. Fuck it, I ain't driving back over
Hell no. How far is Wendy's from
there.
you?
Oh shit, about 2.5 miles. It ain't far. But it's dark and it's hard for me to see to drive after dark. So I really don't like being out on the road driving. So
Oh,
yeah, that's why if I go anywhere when I drive, it's like really close to home. You know, I don't go out on the road going to visit people or nothing like that. So
right.
it's just too hard for me to see driving at nighttime. I can't damn hard see. My vision is not worth a shit. And I'd rather me get hurt than me be the reason that I hit somebody else and hurt somebody's family members or kill them or something like that. I don't think I could live with myself.
No, I get it. I don't want to hurt nobody.
Mm.
I mean, the only way that I would actually hurt somebody if they try hurting my family or myself, you know. But
Yeah, same here. Same here.
that's like that. No.
God, I changed from way I used to be though. God, I used to be wild as shit back in the day. Man,
I
I'd
wouldn't
fight.
say I was wild. I wouldn't say I was wild back in the day, but I was very angry.
Shit, I was wild, and it problem is I've always had a really, really short temper. It don't take but just I can be standing there talking to you and just be in perfect harmony, and one little old word would just fucking set me off.
But
That's
that's
the
what I
way.
said. Angry.
Yeah, that's the way it used to be with me. But thank God I grew up and grew out of that shit because that shit never was good for me to be like that.
Well, you know, we get older, we settle down, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man. If I get any more settled, hell, my shoes won't even get a workout.
Really?
Hell no, I'm about the laziest bastard you'll ever meet. Trust me, when they forced me into retirement, dude, I retired everything. I retired the bottom of my shoes and everything.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. I can't get any more lazier than me. And it
Yeah, but
sucks.
anyhow, you know, Funky went over there and he went over to Mike's to, you know, take a look at that engine and stuff, and he honed a couple of the cylinders. And one of the cylinders that he honed, man, was freaking horrible. You know. So I told him, I said, hey, just bring the block back, I'll give you your money back. But they're gonna try one more place and see if they can bore it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to Mike
Bore it
the other
out.
day. And he told me it had like a ridge in it and shit like that. I told him, I said, well,
Well, you're always gonna get that ring at the top of the cylinder, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
At the top of the cylinder, you're always going to get that lip. I don't care what anybody says, you know. But the thing about it is that right there, when you can run your finger above that wall and you can feel that where the porosity is at inside the cylinder,
Yeah.
you know, you got a problem. Hey, Cliff Notes, what's going on, buddy? I ain't seen you in a long time. What's going on there, Mr. Ted?
Hey, what's going on there, Mr. Mach 1? Hey, Salty, you know why I
Yes,
got a
sir.
short temper?
Say what now?
You know why do you have a short temper?
Why's that?
Short penis is short temper.
Well, you know what? You might have something to that.
I think it's I think there's proof of that somewhere in the
It's
solar system.
a good thing Hezbollah loves you.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You know it, gentlemen. Oh, y'all have been great friends, and I really appreciate all the
That's because you're a
friendship that we
good
have.
dude. You're a good
I,
dude, man. That's why.
I try to be, brother. I try to be. I ain't trying to bring anybody down, and I'm not looking for any type of boohoo things. But I lost my mom the other day, and but me and my mother, we haven't had a relationship in 12 years because of some shit she pulled right after my father had passed away. I couldn't be a part of it, but I was able to thankful to the Lord that He gave me a sermon on forgiveness and not having to have to do anything with the individual, but give them that forgiveness, walk away from that type of relationship, even though it's somebody you loved and you've cared for, and somebody who's loved and cared for you. but you don't want that hatred in your heart bringing down and using energy that you can use for positivity in this world.
Right.
So that's the way I look at it. I'll probably have to go back. I'm going back to Maryland, Virginia, actually, next
Okay,
week,
well,
and deciding if I'm going to. I'm supposed to be in Daytona Beach tomorrow night, but that's going to be canceled. I
well,
might go.
I'm gonna tell you, buddy. I'm gonna keep you in my prayers so that way you can make the right decision and do what you
Yeah,
need.
I'm going to go and give it the peace. That it'll be a good closure for everything. So we'll get that knocked out and done. And
Yeah, it's good that you go because I'm gonna tell you later on in life you might kick yourself for not.
yeah,
Yep.
like I said, I've forgiven her in my heart, and I've got peace in my heart and forgiveness because the Lord gave me a sermon one day out of nowhere, and just blessed and
Right.
thankful for that. And that energy and things that we feel, gentlemen, about people, and that discontent that we might feel about somebody, even though we love them or they've loved us or something, we don't have to have anything to do with them in that reality or that sense, but we can give them forgiveness, and for that, we can use that energy that we were using in that hatred and content to good and let the light of God shine through.
There you go, brother. But anyhow, Cliff Notes, buddy. It's been a long time since I seen you, man.
Cliff-
How the heck
Cliff
you been doing?
Notes. He's been taking notes.
He's been taking notes. He's a good dude, man. We used to have a lot of fun on midnights years ago when I was on midnights, and we'd do the live streams, man. There was some crazy stuff.
Oh, that's fun stuff right there, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff having people like that pop back in and say hi and see what's going on and everything else.
Yeah, man.
That's what's so nice about this platform and this community that got created, through others, and we've just kind of continued it on, and group of us have just maintained a relationship like we have.
Right.
Good
Well,
stuff.
Sublime was on here earlier. He's got that vet down there at Ken's down there in Tennessee.
What's he doing to that dump? What is that?
Well, Ken
dummy
put
doing?
Ken put some exhaust and stuff on that car for him today, and
Oh,
yeah.
Lord of mercy. I think that boy done bumped his head somewhere.
he's always bumping his head, so he's used to it by now.
He done
I'll
smoked
tell
himself.
you one thing. It sounded good.
Oh, it did.
He
Hey,
done
Cliff
smoked
Notes.
himself totally retarded.
Hang on one sec. Cliff Notes. It's I'm doing well, sir. Thanks for asking.
Now, Cliff Notes from your position where you were at, Gary?
No, I know him from YouTube.
Oh, YouTube?
Yeah, we had another community. I've belonged to a whole bunch of communities on here, and
Right.
we had one community, man, that was just a whole bunch of fun and a whole bunch of chaos.
Oh, that's good stuff right there.
You know what I mean?
A
But,
whole bunch of shenanigans.
Yes, a lot of shit.
That's good stuff. Cliff Notes, good to meet you, buddy. My name is Ted. I'm a friend of Gary's, and friend of Gary's is a friend of mine.
Yeah, buddy. But yeah, so Sublime's down there with Ken right now, so he said he'd pop back on here. I just was doing this for a test. I wasn't thinking of having this for a long live stream or anything.
Yeah. Well, you can have it as long as you want it. We'll all enjoy it and be thankful that you came on, so we can have a little bit of family time tonight with our friends in the YouTube community with Mr. Gary's YouTube friends. How you doing, YouTube
My
friends?
YouTube friend.
Hey, remember that, Gary, when you used to do that one?
Oh yeah.
I do. I remember.
God, excuse me. I've been chomping away on my damn food. I just got back from Wendy's, so
Uh,
I was eating.
I thought you might have had a customer at the glory hole.
Oh, really? No, they didn't find me on. They didn't find me on Epstein's files, but they found you.
I thought Bama stopped by.
That country motherfucker wouldn't even know how to fuck.
What do you guys think about that?
Well,
Files.
one of the most interesting names that they released today that they found on them files was fucking Tony Blair.
Wow.
And he used to be the prime minister of fucking England. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, this is like, I didn't never expect to hear that name on that list. I was like, holy shit.
Listen, gentlemen,
Dude, that's
There's probably a
hilarious.
lot of them. They released the list, huh?
Well, they released some of the files today, and they found a list of people, but I don't know what the list consists of. I don't know if it's a list of people that actually flew on the plane, or if it's a list of, or they were
Visitors to the
customers, or
visitors to the island.
yeah, yeah. See, I don't know what. See, they hadn't said what the list was for. At least if they did, I didn't. God darn it, my brother keeps trying to ring my fucking phone off the hook.
Huh. Yeah, I would.
Sorry about that. My brother keeps calling, man. I keep giving the fuck you button.
Well, did you gentlemen hear, and ladies in the audience, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, did you hear about the gentleman who was like the last Secret Service agent on that detail on that day that JFK was assassinated? He just died at 93 years old.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now,
What do you think about Gene? What do you think about them finding Gene Hackman, his wife, and his dog all dead in their
well,
house
I
today?
believe it was carbon monoxide poison. But let's go back to this. So there's like another 1,200 pages or something of that nature that was really never put out in the JFK files.
Damn.
There's some really interesting things that are going to be happening here in the next few months, and I think that they might be implementing and kind of rooting out the deep state of things that's happening. So we'll see what happens.
Do you know the funny part about that is, if you can find a funny part to that, all these damn authors and people who's wrote all these JFK books over the years.
All the ones that were, conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, we gonna find out all the bullshit liars finally.
Well, but you know that there was two different gunshots from two different locations.
There definitely was, because of the way that the bullet impacted Mr. Kennedy's head was at different angles, because it would have blew out the side and the portion. It was very, very construed, in the Magruder file. I believe it was the Magruder films, were correct, gentlemen? Magruder? I think it was a Magruder.
Not sure.
It's
I
Magruder.
never really studied much on the JFK
Yeah,
files
I
and
believe it
stuff
was
like
called the
that. So,
Magruder film that showed how the impact hit him and the way his head moved. And anybody who's done any type of shooting or hunting before can relate with the way that a bullet would impact something and the way that the target would react to that impact.
yeah, now that I can see that part. Yeah, especially like you and Pinks and people who shot,
Yeah,
do that shit for a living because you guys are trained to do that shit for a
yeah.
living. So I can understand that kind of shit.
Well, hey, has anybody here seen like SEAL Team 6 or any of the new kind of SEAL Team movies or these special operation movies?
Nah, never really been into that kind of stuff, man.
Well, there's a new 40 millimeter grenade launcher. It's not like the old M79 blooper that I used back in the NAM, or an undermounted one that you see on some of these weapons, the M203. It's called an M320. Well, yours truly got qualified on M320 this week.
Really,
Yep.
if I knew what all that meant, I would
So
be more happier. But I'm gonna say congratulations anyway because I don't know
it's
what all that means.
these things can fire anything from a flare in the air to a high explosive round to a round that uh, would fragment for dispersion in groups and things of that nature. Rubber balls, and all this stuff. It's pretty wild. It's big as you figure about big as a Coke can almost. 40 millimeters is the size of the projectile. Is the size of the shell. The shell is maybe
Damn.
about like small as about like a Red Bull can. Pretty wild, but I got qualified on it this week.
Have you noticed something?
Yeah. Where did Pinks go? I mean, where
No,
did
we
Gary
lost
go?
Gary off his own live stream.
Where did Gary go?
We are sitting here running Gary's live stream.
Did they get Gary?
I don't know. That's a good question.
He's in Detroit. Does he know where Jimmy Hoffa's buried? Is that why this live stream just came to an abrupt halt? Hulk.
You know, that's the funny thing. Do you think they will ever know what happened to that guy's body?
I honestly don't know. That's just like the DB Cooper guys and ladies, whoever's followed DB Cooper. That's such an interesting story on him.
I mean, to find that guy's body, man, that is going to be a mystery that will, man, I tell you what, it's crazy.
He's either at the
Um,
bottom, disintegrated now from dilapidation of the body in water, or he's in concrete somewhere.
or, or they run that son of a bitch through a wood chipper.
Yeah, you never know.
I mean, you just don't. I mean, because there has been no trace of him, period. I mean, not
Yeah.
even a trace of nothing.
Yeah, no sir.
And you know, nobody has spoke. The people that knew, they all took that shit to their grave. Nobody ever spoke anything
Yeah.
about it.
That's a wild thing. There's so many things with like the conspiracy theories, but what is really the truth of some of these matters? They
Yeah.
really don't, you never know, and you never get to the bottom of it. So
Mm.
you just have to develop you do your own research and develop your own kind of synopsis to what is really happening in the world. So it's crazy.
I just
Crazy, man.
wonder. I wonder if Gary got dropped off his live stream and he can't figure out how to get back on.
Maybe not. I am not sure. Maybe somebody could help him out. Help
Gary,
Mr. Help Gary get back on the line.
Gary, if you can't remember how to get, I'm not saying you do or don't, but if you don't know how to get back on the live, go back to StreamYard, log in, and then it will see that you are still live. And just click on that live that you got. You'll see to the right of that. You just click on that, and it'll bring you back into your live.
Yep. I wonder if he's able to do.
I don't know. He was testing out his laptop because he said he bought himself a new laptop for work and all that kind of stuff. And so he brought his old one home, and he was going to keep it out there in the garage and see if he could go live in the garage with his laptop and stuff. So he said this was just a test for him. So like I said, I don't think he meant to stay live long because he said he's got to go work at the hall tomorrow. So how's the weather treating you down there, bud? Oh, damn, did I lose Ted too? Lost Ted too. Damn, am I running this live stream by myself? That's dangerous. Don't leave me in charge of nobody's live stream. Hell, I ain't no good at running my own. Let's see. Anybody still in the chat? Well, I wish I could bring you back up here there, Mr. Teddy, but I don't know how. I'm not in control of the live stream. I can't do that. But like I said, Mr. Gary, if you need to know how to get back into the live, just go to StreamYard and you will see, if you're logged into StreamYard, you will see your live stream that is going on right now. And to the right of that line, click on that line and you can rejoin your live stream from right there. The live is still active. He hadn't killed the live yet. So I'm just trying to hold down the fort to see if he makes it back in here. I can't put Mr. Teddy Pendergrass back on the panel because I'm not in control of the live. Vortec, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? I'm just kind of holding down Mr. Mach 1's live stream until he shows back up. Nah, when you go to StreamYard, you won't see a YouTube link. What's up, Mr. Carmob? When you go to StreamYard, if he's already logged into StreamYard, which I'm assuming he still is because he just knocked himself out, he just go and he will see where he has got a active live stream going. And to the right, to the end of that line to the right, there'll be a little thing you hit rejoin live stream. He can rejoin his live stream right there, and then it'll take him back, and then he can put himself back on the panel. I've done it so many damn times, I can't tell you. I know how to do that shit easy. Yeah, well, link for him, the link won't do him any good because he's actually the host of the live stream. He has to go back through StreamYard and then join the panel through StreamYard because he's the host of the live stream. Well, Gary, I can't put Gary on the panel because I'm not the host of the live stream. It's his live stream. He's the host of the live stream. He has to rejoin the panel through StreamYard. Not through the StreamYard link, but through the StreamYard website. Yes, he's got to let himself back in. You know how it goes. Mob knows how it works. Fortech knows how that works. Fortech, I want to let you know something, buddy. One of my neighbors has got a 2017 F-150. And a couple of weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago now, he went out there and crunk his truck up and drove it early that morning, and his truck was running perfectly fine. Well, he parked it when he got back home, and then he had to go back out later and run back to the store for something. Well, he went back out there, and none of his power windows would work. His windshield wipers wouldn't work. None of that shit would work. So he didn't know what was going on, so he took it back to Ford. And Ford said, oh, we think it's just going to be a small harness or something like that. So they gave him a rental car to drive for a couple of days. And then they finally told him, said, well, just keep that rental car for a little while. We're going to have to go through the manufacturer. We're going to have to order you in a complete new wiring harness. And we got to disassemble your entire damn truck to install it.
Hi.
So what now?
I disappeared.
Yeah, you did. Welcome back there, buddy.
Yeah, I lost all my internet out in the garage. So I shut everything down. I come in here. I was lucky to get back on the stream, you know.
Oh, no, it's not bad. Just go through StreamYard. You'll see where you've already got an active live going and just rejoin.
Yeah, that's what happened. What's going on, Car Mob, Fortech Life?
So he took pictures that he was out there today because what made so funny, Mr. Fortech, the rental car they gave him to drive was a 2025 Ford Expedition, brand new, had 4 miles on it, 4 little miles. He drove it. It got up to 600 something miles, and the damn battery light on the truck come on. Brand damn new Ford Expedition. So he took it back to the dealership today. They put a new battery in it. He got about 1.5 miles down the street, and the damn battery light come back on the Expedition again. So he took it back, and they gave him another brand new F-150 that had 6 miles on it. So just drive this till we get your truck fixed. I was like, holy shit. I said, you wearing out brand new vehicles? He goes, I don't give a damn. I ain't paying for them.
There you go. All right. The link is in the chat. I got it pinned up there.
Yeah, that's what they said, Fortech. They couldn't figure out what in the hell that was causing his problem. So they went back through the manufacturer and just got an entire truck harnessed.
What's going on, Bama?
What's up?
Another day in paradise.
Oh, you in Alabama?
Nope.
You know what made it so funny though, Fortech, is the pictures when he was out at the dealership today and he walked back there and they let him go back there and look at his truck because he had to get some more tools out of it. And dude, they got the cab off of the frame. They got the entire interior out of his truck and everything. They got his frame jacked, his damn cab of his truck jacked up in the air. He's like, holy shit, my whole truck is in pieces. I was like, damn, you got to do all that just to replace a wiring harness in these damn trucks?
Yeah, you buy something new, that's what you get.
Well, they don't want us working on it. That's why they try to make it as difficult as they can.
I agree.
I couldn't believe it when he told me. He said, "Yeah, man." He goes, "Look at these pictures." He goes, "They got my truck in a million fucking pieces." He goes, "I don't know if they ever gonna get it put back together." I said, "Yeah, they'll get it put back together." You know, he's an older fella. He's like 67, 68 and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That
man,
ain't.
I thought you'd be in bed by now.
I was actually finna go to bed. I'm gonna stand out here and talk to y'all for a few minutes, and I'm going to bed.
You go to bed?
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from that damn banana pudding.
Oh, dude.
Oh God, if it's homemade, dude, how can you
Yeah,
stay
it's
away from it?
homemade.
Like,
I gotta honestly say, if it's the good banana pudding, I don't know how you can do it.
I'm trying my best.
Look at this dude.
What's up, ladies?
hey, he's back. What's going on, buddy?
Not much.
He got his yearly haircut.
I did.
Oh no, that's a different dude. I thought you were Sublime at first. No, I'm sorry.
What? What you call him?
I thought he was Sublime because Sublime was on here earlier.
Why you want to
No.
treat poor Blue like that?
They done the first fire up on Sublime's Corvette. That's something that sounded good too.
It sounded real good, man. Real good. I think we'll
It's
sign
still a
up.
fucking LS.
I'll give a damn if it's LS. That motherfucker sounded good on that Corvette. I know that.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, poor Blue. Well, you know what? That LS ain't nothing but a worked over Coyote.
That's all it is. That was the first.
fucking Ford for sure.
That was the first generation Coyote that Ford didn't want nothing to do with, so they gave it away.
No, it was the first. So there's so much about that motor that is. Never mind. I'm not going to go into that.
I look at it like this. I honestly think Ford should have kept that engine because, as we see, it turned out to be a proven platform. They could have put that sumbitch in something and still made their Coyote.
But Ford didn't want to fuck with push rods no more. I don't know why they came back with the push rod.
Yeah, they said they came back. They built the 7.3.
Well,
I mean,
they came back with the push rod because people still wanted that push rod.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You take some of these old guys, the guys that's got the money and stuff like that, that's what they want.
Yeah.
Gary, I just wonder if it's cheaper EPA wise to build the push rod than it would be the diesel because you don't have all the bullshit going on with it. I just wonder if that's the reason why they did that.
Well, they're still offering the Coyotes and the dual overhead cam 4 valve fucking V6s, 4 cylinders with 4 cams. Now, they kept talking about doing the modular setup. What I don't understand is how come they didn't build a modular engine and make their 4-cylinder use the same head as the Coyote, where it was the exact same pistons, the exact same rods as the Coyote, except just the 4-cylinder. If they would have done something like that, that would have been all the way modular.
Frank, what you got running there, buddy?
Who's that?
Is that his vibrator?
Who's that back on the panel?
That's just Frank.
What's up, Frank?
Hang on.
Is that Frank Three Stings?
I don't know who that Frank is.
He's got his bike running.
Oh,
Do you know who that Frank is, Gary?
He's a dude that's got the Harley.
Okay, evidently I can't remember him, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But ain't nothing wrong with hearing American. Well, it's according to what year it is. Because ain't nothing wrong with hearing the damn Harley Davidson. I can't call it American.
Hey, how's it going, man? Hey, I was hoping to try to show you my truck. I'm warming up at work,
Well, show us the
but I don't
truck.
know if you'll be able to see it. I don't know how do you turn the camera around?
it depends on what kind of phone you have.
I got an iPhone.
I can't
Yeah.
help you.
Good
No,
luck
Gary
with
can
that
help
shit.
you. I can't help you on that one.
You got to go to your settings and turn it around.
Hell,
Okay,
just
so let's see if we
turn
can
the
do
phone
this.
around itself. That's
Yep.
what I do. I'm too lazy.
So
Oh, okay.
here's the rivet end. Got to warm it up right now.
Oh, that's F100. That's a mid 70s.
Yeah.
73.
I got him mixed up with somebody else. That's Frank McCart, River F100.
Okay.
See, I thought it was Frank Three Stings at first, because hell, that's the only Frank I remember.
No.
So let's-
This is Frank.
The way that thing slapping around, that sounds like my damn first ex-wife.
Well, if your first ex-wife sounded like that, brother, all I can tell you is she's all clapped out.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago too. So it's probably worse.
That's nice looking engine you got in there, Frank.
351 Windsor, ain't it?
So I'm having a hard time hearing you guys because it's I'm up in the parking lot at work. So anyway, it's a 1973 F100 short lot. Got a 351 Windsor in it with I switched it over and put the Holly Sniper on.
I got a Harley Sniper, and then you cut out.
Yeah, he ain't got no. He's out in his parking lot at work. He ain't got no internet.
Mm-mm.
You sure he's not at Sublines?
No, it's not at Sublime's, because Sublime's at Ken's shop.
I'm talking about the internet.
Oh. Damn. What am I doing with my cigarettes?
Yeah, we lost him. But yeah, that was
Going to Liberty.
that was Frank, man.
Yeah, Frank F100.
Yes.
I
Yep.
don't remember him.
Yeah. Back when I was building the Comet, he sent me a coil for my Comet.
Oh, okay.
Well, Frank Great River in F100. That is Sublime's buddy.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
He's
Like
not-
I said,
hang
I
on,
don't
hang
remember
on.
him.
That's a different Frank F100, isn't it? That's not the one that's always been around.
Yeah, he's always been around.
Okay, so it is the same one. He just changed his name a little bit.
Look up here.
Yeah.
Come on. What's up?
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, he's always been around.
I'll do
Okay.
that tomorrow. I'm not doing it tonight. I'll watch my clothes tomorrow. I'm not doing it tonight.
Yeah, he's always been around. We just don't ever see him on the screens a whole lot. He pops in every now and then.
All right, guys, I got to go to bed.
Well, shit,
All right, you old bitch.
we were
You have a good night, Bama.
I appreciate it. I just didn't sleep well last night, so
Well, brother,
Well, I know why you didn't sleep well, because they damn released some of those damn Epstein files today, and you know damn good and well your name's on one of them lists.
Oh, God.
no, it's the fourth level. It's not the first level.
Hey, did they fucking actually release some of the Epstein file?
Yeah, Hooks damn sure did.
Yep,
Who's
but
on it?
I can send. You want me to send you the list? I can send it to you in message.
You can't damn read it. You send it
Well,
to me,
you-
and I can't read it. You can't even blow it up
Well, you-
because then it all blurs out.
Your eyes are bad. You got to leave it small. You can't blow it up there, Mr. Salty.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, whoever you send that list to, they better have some damn good eyes, because those words are really small on that motherfucker.
Well, the Bondi said a while ago, about an hour ago, she said that they did not release all the papers from New York, and they better be on her desk at 8:00 in the morning.
Well, like I said, the name that surprised me the most that I heard today that Fox News said was Tony Blair's name. And you know, he used to be the damn prime minister of fucking England. I was like, holy shit, this shit is getting deep.
Yeah, but there's gonna be more.
So
Hang on
Clinton,
one second.
Obama, Biden on there yet?
Hey,
Oh,
Blue,
but-
he sent you a blue. He sent you the Mallory coil.
Yep, the coil. So it is him.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen, I appreciate it. I got to go.
All right, there,
brother.
Bama. Have a good night, buddy.
Good night, buddy. Hope you can sleep tonight.
Okay, so he just
One of us will go live tomorrow night, man.
Hey,
So-
Bama, you know what they
Yeah.
say? If you choke it before you go to sleep, you'll sleep better.
Well, Chris is already asleep, so that's out of the question.
Sometimes you just got to do it yourself, brother.
Or just let
Yeah,
her
but
wake
no,
up. Just let
yeah,
her
but
wake up with a cream pie.
yeah, but she's laying in the bed and they be hitting her in the face and shit like that, and she don't want that.
Hey, she'll know how to get up and help you then.
Well, go in there and take a hot shower, and you can wash it right down the drain.
Say, baby, I can't handle this Wi-Fi by myself.
All right, you know what? You guys are crazy as hell, but I love you. Bye.
Bye. That boy, I think the world of Bama. Bama's a good dude, man.
Bama is a good dude.
Yeah, one day I'm gonna get my ass down around that way and see him.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will, man. Because I go to, believe it or not, I go every single year. I go not far from his house. I go down to Gulf Shores every single year to see some friends of mine. And well, me and the lady we were together for like 15 years. After my divorce, me and another lady, and I helped raise her 2 kids. Well, I go back down there every year. I don't go to see her because me and her split up. We're still friends, but I go down there to see her kids every year. And so this year I'll go back down there again. So I'm gonna get Bama's address on my way down because hell, I go right by his damn house because he's in Dothan, Alabama, and I have to go right by there to go to their place. So I'll stop in and see him.
Well, you and that girl, you guys did try to get back together at one time.
No, she done got remarried. No, I don't want her back.
No, but I'm saying though, before she got remarried though, didn't you guys try to get back together?
Yeah, we tried one time, and it was probably back because we split up in 2001.
Oh, okay.
The same. We split up December. Well, actually Christmas of 2001 because my dad had passed away in July of 2001, and then that's when I packed up from here and I moved to Gulf Shores, and we got that condo down there on the beach, and things. We were set to already get married. 2 days before we were supposed to get married, we was gonna have our wedding on the beach. And we were on the beach doing like a wedding rehearsal thing. And then 2 days later, man, she said, well, I'm gonna go see mom and them for Christmas. And, after I get back and stuff like that, gonna get married. I said, okay, that's fine. Go ahead. And while she was gone to see her mom and them, I packed up and left. Didn't say bye, didn't say nothing. I just packed up and left.
Bye-bye, you son of a gun.
Yep. We're gonna say a damn word. Didn't leave no note, didn't do shit. I just packed my shit in my car and I was ggone.
I got Barbecue 5.0 saying, Salty, you leave the state of Georgia? No way.
Believe it or not, y'all don't believe it, but I leave the state of Georgia a lot more than y'all think I do. Well, matter of fact, every time I go to my property, I leave Georgia because my property is in Alabama. So
yeah. Alabama.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully they're gonna get that shit done and I can get the building put on the property, and then dude, it's gonna be a lot of work because y'all won't see me very much because I'm gonna be staying down there in my camper.
There's a lot of big names on that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, he sent you the list. He sent you the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of big names on there. They really are. But Tony Blair blew my mind. I was like, holy shit, I would have never thought his name would have been on there. Now that shit goes international. When you start adding people like that on there, you're like, oh, this shit's a lot bigger than what people thought it was. They said there was over 250 girls and boys that was being done that way.
Cher was on there.
Cher?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, who would want to mess with that damn mask?
She was probably doing those boys that you were talking about.
Well, all I know, but that's what Fox said today. They said it was over 250. They're not clear exactly what the number of victims was yet, but they're not going to release none of the victims' names. They already done said that. Pam Bondi.
You think Michael Obama was on there?
Who?
Do you think Michael Obama's on there?
Michael Obama. I don't know. We will. Well, I don't know, but they said they're not going to release none of the victims' names to protect them because it's been so many years.
Well,
I
they shouldn't release the victims, no.
Yeah, I agree with that too, because they, a lot of most of those kids, they were kids, and they don't want their names coming out in public and shit like that.
Yeah, but I don't think they should release the fucking, like, when there's a school shooting or a shooting or something. I don't think they should release the shooters' names either.
The shooters' names, I think 100% they should be released. 100%. What's it going to hurt? They already kill them anyway. So what's it going to hurt?
The reason
They're dead.
I think they don't, because it makes them famous with their groupies.
Well, yeah, they do get cult followings, like that dude that shot that damn executive from the insurance company this past summer. What was his damn name? That damn vice president of that damn insurance company. That one dude walked up behind, shot in New York.
I know the situation you're talking about, but I don't know their name.
Yeah, but that dude's been, they're raising money trying to help that guy's court case.
What are you guys talking about?
Okay, you remember back in either summer or late summer when that dude, that CEO from that insurance company, remember when he got assassinated right in New York?
The kid assassinated him, yes.
Yeah. Well, the kid, they have, whoever it is supporting him is done raised all this kind of damn money to help him in his court case and all that. Man, they got almost $1 million raised for that guy already.
Well, that kid's parents was very well.
Yeah. That's what they said. But it's just, I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand why people would get behind and support somebody like that. Look, I understand he's a CEO. You know what? And he ain't no different from me. He ain't no different from anybody else that's in a big, large corporation like that. Sometimes there's people that's in positions for a reason because they are capable of making the hard decisions. Like me. I can never turn nobody down for medicine. I just couldn't. If they needed it to help them survive, I couldn't say no to that. But there's people that are able to do that, and that's why they are in the positions that they are in corporations.
That's big enough for you?
Oh my God, that thing's huge. Yeah, I guess.
You said you wanted it bad.
We'll get it.
Four words. 4 words. 4 words. One never heard in his life.
Yeah.
Hi, Mark. Oh, it's Anthony. It's my grandson. Oh, I can't eat bread, so we get these subs in there, and they caught the 18 stacker. It's got like 18 stacks of meat on it.
Holy shit.
So I told Kim, I said, well, I'll just stop and get subs tomorrow, and then that way we can just take the bread net off of it, right? And she goes, yeah, that's a good idea. And then she goes, well, I'm going to go shopping. I said, if that's the case, just buy the meats and stuff. It'd probably be cheaper than buying those subs. So that's what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. And this thing she made it, it's huge.
My question is, though, was it cheaper to buy all the meats or was it cheaper to buy the subs?
It's actually cheaper to buy all the meats because we can use the meats longer.
Well, that's true too. Yeah, you can make multiple sandwiches out of that shit.
Right.
Yeah. Now I just got to eat my damn Baconator. Now I'm gonna have to go in there when this live's over and eat my damn butter pecan ice cream.
So
what was
I'm
that?
planning on dragging the Fairlane home tomorrow.
The one you had at the body shop?
No, the 2-door post I bought.
So
you talking about the one you were telling us about on the live stream? That's not a Fairlane. It's called something else. What's it called?
No, I bought a 66 Fairlane 2-door post last month.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
But I didn't know if you bought this other comment you're talking about.
I'm going to get it on the 15th, or I'm going to give him the rest of the money on the 15th.
Okay, so you did get the comment then.
Yes.
The S-code car.
As long as he doesn't back out on me, yes.
Okay.
Well, has he took some of your money already?
No, but he's my uncle's good friend of 30 years.
Okay, well, you said you're going to give him the rest of the money. I was just assuming you've already gave him some of it.
I tried to give it to him. He just told me to hang on to it until the 15th when I have the rest.
Fat Boy Fox.
What's up, Fat Boy Fox?
So this is the thing. when you say tried to give it to him, was because you didn't have no Vaseline? That's why he wouldn't take it.
No, I tried to give him $1,000 up front, and he's like, no, we don't need to do that because of Uncle Kevin. He said, we'll just do it on the 15th when you have the rest of the money.
You should have told him, said, no, you better take it now because it's hard for me to hold on to $1,000 because if I see parts, I usually buy them.
Said no.
Well, what you need to do is take that $1,000 and give it to your uncle. Say, hold it for me so I don't spend it.
Well, that's not. I understand the guy's point because I don't want you to cut. I don't want you to give me $1,000 deposit and something happened where you got to come back and get that $1,000 back.
I agree.
He said, those were his exact words.
Yeah, I just rather have all my money up front.
So
That's why, no offense, but I tell everybody, man, when they try to buy something from me, I'll say, no offense, please don't take this the wrong way, but I am no bank and I am no loan company. Just give me it all at one time.
If you give me any money, don't expect to get any of it back.
Exactly. This is a non-refundable deposit. You ain't getting it back.
So my son wants to do a big block, a stock big block with C6 and a turbo in the Cyclone.
That could be fun.
Yep.
Just won't have the right. Just won't have the right sound.
So my question is though too. Say you go with a turbo and with a stock B block, big block. What kind of torque converter would you run in that?
Oh, probably a 2000 stall.
Okay. Because
The problem is I have a 26 to 3000 stall for a C6, so that's probably the one. I already have that, so we'll probably just use that.
But that's more like a stock torque converter right there, though. 2600 to 3000.
No, a stock converter is 8 to 1200.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, stock converters are low.
Oh, because I got a 3000 in my 70.
Stock?
That's not a stock converter.
That's not the original converter either.
Right. So, yeah, so I think it'll be a cool little car.
No,
You said
fun.
You said V6 with a turbo. Is that what you said?
No, 460 with a.
Oh! I thought you said V6 with a turbo. That's why I said it just wouldn't sound right. But now that you say V8 with a turbo, that's better.
Yeah. So that's what my son wants to do, and the reason is so this car is in super, super good shape, but it's missing two of the things that makes it hard to restore. It has no dash pad and the center console's missing. So just between a good dash pad and a center console, that's $5,000 alone.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn, them parts are that much? Holy shit.
Center consoles the center consoles go from anywhere in usable shape. They go anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 just for the center console.
Yeah, but that $3,000 is a pretty good console though.
Yeah, there was a set of bucket seats, a matching set of bucket seats and center console on eBay about 4 months ago. Final sell, it actually sold and it was $5,000.
Damn.
And the material center console was in pretty good shape, but the bucket seats severely needed reupholstered. So, and the last dash pad I seen was cracked and busted, and it went for $1,200.
Really?
Yes. Damn. Don't forget, it's 66 only.
Oh, I know.
66 Mercury Comet only. That's it.
I got a buddy of mine that's got a Comet like that, but his is a big block car, but his is a special edition. I want to see a lightweight.
Say that again.
I want to say it's a lightweight.
would be a post.
It was a 428 car.
427 car?
I thought it was 428, maybe 427, but I thought he said 428.
What year is it?
66.
66 Comet would be a 427 car, and that would make it a 427R car.
Dude,
Well,
I bet that was a nasty motherfucker,
It
baby.
was supposed to be
They
a
were.
It's a 4-speed. Dude, this car is fucking radical.
Damn.
So unless he changed the motor and put a 428 in it, so with the Comet, the only option was the 390 unless it was a 427 R code.
Well, it's an R code car, that's for sure.
If it's an R code car, then that automatically makes it a 427.
So then, but he's got a 428 in it then.
Okay. So is it a dual 4 car or just a single 4 car?
It's a single, but it's the thing about it is that it's a 4-speed car.
Is that one picture you sent me of your buddy's car? No, that was the 65.
No. This is a 66.
No, I mean, you sent me a picture of one that another buddy owned or something.
Yeah. No, that was but no, not this. I'm talking about my buddy Al Lang. He's a big block Ford guy.
Okay.
And he's got 427s and everything. So, but he bought the car at a 428 and he kept the same engine in it.
Okay.
That'd be a fun car. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, they are those. I mean, dude, these cars, the 2-door posts only weigh like 2,600 pounds, man.
But
I'm just saying.
He said
Well,
something
damn.
about lightweight.
So if it's a lightweight, it's probably 2,600 pounds stock, but he's probably got the acid dipped fucking fenders. He might even have the fiberglass fenders and the fiberglass front bumper.
Just use once it's open.
Because if I'm right, the real Thunderbolts, they came with the race pack, you know, the ones they drag race, the factory back cars. If I'm right, I think they came with aluminum bumpers on them, really, really thin aluminum
What's
bumpers.
that?
The original factory Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Thunderbolts.
64. That was 64.
Yeah, I think they had the aluminum bumpers on them.
Yeah, that was.
You know, the one that had the little bubble on the hood.
Were those aluminum bumpers or fiberglass?
I want to, if I remember right, I watched a documentary one time. I could have swore they said they were aluminum.
So if you talk to some people, they say they were aluminum with acid dip fenders. But if you talk to some people and they say that they were fiberglass fenders and fiberglass bumpers. So
Yeah, it's really hard to know. I just know I watched that documentary one time, and that documentary said that they were aluminum bumpers with aluminum front clip.
All I know is that I was always told it was fiberglass front bumpers.
see, and you know, I mean,
Not just front, but front and rear.
I also know that Kreitz is the one that actually made the hoods. I do know that. And
Carcraft is the ones that built those cars, if I ain't mistaken.
right, but Kreitz is the one that made the hoods back then.
Oh, they might have. I'm just saying though, but Carcraft is the one that did the put the engines and everything else. So they took a body in white and built that car.
Yeah, and I think they were only available in white, if I'm correct, right?
No, when I say body in white, it was just a shell when it went to them.
No, but I thought that car was only available in white. The ones they ran on the NHRA circuit.
I think wasn't all the Thunderbolts white, but the Tasca Fords were all fucking maroon, and then somebody else had black ones. But so they made what 99 of those cars or 100 of those cars, and only certain dealerships got them, and then or certain people got them or some shit like that, like Thunderbolt. One group, Tasca Ford was another group.
Well, Tasca Ford was the main group that had those cars.
Okay.
But
I know there were some damn bad motherfuckers when they hit the drag strip, though. Ooh.
See, I also heard that those cars also came with aluminum floor pans.
That could be possible because they cut all the weight they possibly could cut out of that car.
I know that they only had one seat in them, and it was from a fucking A100 Dodge van.
It was.
It was. I do know that for
Oh,
sure.
Oh, I know you're right.
I wouldn't doubt that, because, the manufacturers back in the day, they used a lot of different shit from a lot of different manufacturers, just like AMC. I mean, look at them. Their cars were built out of damn everybody's cars.
Hey, who helped Henry Ford build start building cars?
Dodge Brothers.
Yep.
So you don't think they're going to utilize Dodge cars, Dodge parts?
Yep. So did you know that like for the first 10 or 15 years or some shit, like all the way into the late 30s, a lot of the parts said Dodge Brothers on them?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
like the early Model T or Model A Fords, the flywheels fucking say Dodge Brothers on it.
Look, I'm going to tell you something. When Dodge opened up, they looked just like Fords.
Damn sure did.
They couldn't tell the damn difference of them.
But I tell you what, nobody was as smart as Henry Ford when it came to that shit, dude. That dude was a damn
there was
visionary.
cars before Henry Ford's, dude. He just basically worked up the manufacturing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's the one that created like the assembly line and how fast they could be built. And
But he
I mean,
had help from the Dodge brothers, which
mhm.
got pissed off at him and said, "Fuck you, we'll open up our own."
Yeah, because I think so. Didn't he race one of his motors or one of his little buggies with the motor on it, and that's how he got the Dodge brothers to give him the money up front or something or another?
I want to say you're right, Blue. I think it was all on a race.
Yep.
I think I remember seeing that documentary.
Yeah, he bet everything or something like that, and then that's how he did it. I don't remember. I think I've seen that in Men Who Built America.
Yeah. I tell you what, that is a great, if people have not seen that documentary, they should. That is a good documentary.
Look at but I mean, look at now. I mean, a lot of these like our transmissions and stuff like that, GM and Ford use the same transmissions.
Yeah, they're building shit together. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the new ones? Yeah, they're ZF. So, but even back in the day, all lifters were made by what, 3 lifter companies, all from like Ertl and a couple other people. And then like Saginaw made transmissions and steering gearboxes for everybody. Dana made most of the rear ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Spicer or Dana. And then, I mean, it's, so you got, what is it? Saginaw, BorgWarner, Tremec. I mean, fucking all the 80s cars had Tremec transmission. I mean, 80s Camaro, 80s S10, 80s Mustang, all fucking BorgWarners or Tremec transmissions.
Yes.
They're all fucking T5s. They will interchange parts.
Yes.
In
other case, you got to change the tail shaft or something like that, but they're pretty much usable.
So, but the 66 Fairlane 2-door Post, it's a factory 289 3 on the tree car. No engine, but it has the transmission still, which is just a fucking 3-speed. Yeah. But I've got a 9-inch out here I'll probably throw in it, and I think I'm going to put a stock HO roller motor 302 with 289 heads, HO cam headers, and I have a T5 I think I'm going to throw in it.
I thought you were going to put all that same shit you just mentioned in that damn Focus just to get it running so you can sell it.
Probably. No, I'm going to put F-cam and fucking aluminum heads. I think I'm going to put different stuff in that. I think I'm going to make the fucking Focus a little bit more cocky.
I think you're just trying to get that something built to get it going. I think you just want to get it built and get it going, and maybe this time somebody will buy it that you don't know, so you won't wind up back with it.
So, but I'm thinking if the Fairlane is a bone stock 302 with a T5 and a 350 gear, I think it would be a really cool driver.
Oh yeah, yeah. That'd be a good cruiser, especially with a 350 gear. Oh yeah, that'd be a good cruiser.
You know, the thing about it is, it'd be so much easier just doing that than try to build that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
In the Comet, yep. Or in the Fairlane, yeah. I think I just want to make it normal.
You're still gonna take the other Fairlane though and make it a gasser though, right?
Wait a minute.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So Ford Blue Gauge, what exactly is normal to you?
That's a very good question.
Something that you can run on the highway at 80 mile an hour at fucking 2,500 RPMs and run 87 octane in it.
Okay.
Well, we've never seen you build nothing like that.
My wife's truck.
We didn't see you build that truck.
There's videos. There was videos and pictures of it.
Believe it or not, the only car that we have seen you build start to finish was your Comet.
What's going on, Pinks?
What's up, Pink?
Believe it or not, that's the only car we've seen you build so far, from start to finish, was your Comet.
You're right.
That's because he's busy building everybody else's shit.
Yep. He's always working on other people's shit, man. He ain't never got time to work on his own stuff.
Then he gets that, 12, 13 cars under his belt. He don't know which one to work on.
Yeah, because I remember this. I remember the conversation we had a long time ago when they were getting ready.
Salty.
So, no, let me finish.
It wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't that well.
What'd
In
you
our
say?
lifetime, it seems like a lifetime. But when he was getting ready to move out of that damn duplex he was in and move over to the house he was in, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna get all of my cars where all they're parking at, and I'm gonna bring them all home. That way I can have all my shit on one piece of property, and I don't have to go here and I don't have to go there. And now look at it. Now look at it. He can't quit buying shit to bring everything home. He's like me. I used to be the same damn way, man. I used to buy shit and I know I didn't need it, but I bought it anyway.
No, I uninstalled Marketplace off my phone.
That's okay. It don't matter. Your wife still got it on hers.
No, she don't.
Let me tell you.
That's a surprise.
Being addicted to buying cars. All right.
What'd you say, Mach 1?
Let me tell you something about being addicted to buy cars. All right. First and foremost, through my lifetime, I bought hundreds of cars. I bought 50 cars at a time. All right. Once you get that shit in your blood, it's hard to get it out.
Dude, it's a sickness, man.
It is a sickness, dude. It
really is.
I'd rather have that sickness because I can always back up and sell those cars and make my money back out of them.
Yep.
Right.
It's better than being a dope head or a fucking alcoholic and shit like that where there's no return on your investment. You know what I mean?
Or a gambler or a drug addict.
Yep. I 100% agree with that.
Or a prostitute connoisseur.
And I ain't buying no more cars, but I'm getting me a 55 Chevy. You watch.
So the way I'm looking at it,
but he ain't buying no more cars. But he is getting a 55 Chevy.
I'm serious. Okay. Look at my lineup. 266 Fairlanes. One's a two-door fastback, hardtop. One's a two-door post. 266 Comets. One's a two-door post and one's a fastback Cyclone GT. Then 68 Roadrunner and a 69 Satellite parts bar. Then I've got a 72 F100 Shorty with the big block. I've got an 89 Fox that's getting a big block and a 671 blower. You watch and see. Then I've got
you watch and see.
I've got an 85 Mustang coupe with a fucking 08 GT500 motor sitting in it. And then I have my big truck. I mean, tell me if the plan is just to keep those. Tell me if I don't just keep those, I don't have a hell of a lineup.
Well, no, you got a hell of a lineup. There's no doubt about it. And that's the thing, though. I would rather see you have that lineup than a bunch of junk that you can't get rid of.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? or you being on drugs or an alcoholic or whatever, I'd much more see you on with these old cars than anything else. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. I've always had my aces in the hole in case I needed money for my kids' school clothes or whatever it may be, or emergency it may be. But that's the thing about it is that I am addicted to buying cars. And I had to stop because nothing was getting done with like the Fairmont and other cars.
And that's the problem right there. I'm trying to stop. That's why I deleted Marketplace. So I can fucking stop. I won't see what's out there, so I won't fucking know, so I won't fucking go after it.
Right.
Yeah, but you still didn't name all your cars.
So the money I'm spending to buy a fucking car, I could buy parts.
So
He didn't.
I mean, the thing about it is that like this 55 Chevy, all right, this guy passed away. This is the guy that showed me how to use a torch, how to drive a tow truck, how to back a trailer up, how to do work on cars, and do all kinds of stuff. So, and he's had this 55 for a long time, and I've always been interested in it for years. And he passed away now, and I seen his wife. His wife says, I got a 55 Chevy in the backyard waiting on you.
So what condition is it?
I don't know. I can't remember if it's a two-door post or if it's a hard top or what. I know it's a two-door, but I can't remember exactly what it was.
Was it a hot rod? I mean, what?
It was just a stock car.
Will it be a hot rod or what?
It'll definitely have a big block in it.
Fuck yeah.
Now you're talking.
It definitely had a big block in it. But I've always wanted to build a two-lane blacktop 55 Chevy.
Damn right. Now you're talking. Love
Like
that car.
Apple type, go all out, 55 blacktop or black 2-lane blacktop.
It depends on the condition of the car.
Yeah, because the 55 Chevy needs to be primer gray with a gasser and a big block and fender well headers.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And
But you got to remember though. His was a gasser, but it wasn't jacked all really high up in the air.
Right.
They still had the front axle, straight axle on it, didn't it?
If I remember correctly, I thought I remember seeing in the movie it had the straight axle, if I remember correctly.
You know which one's hard? You know the car that none of us can get that is just so badass? A fucking 41 Willys coupe.
I don't even want one of those.
They're just so fucking nasty.
I would rather have a 40 Mercury or a 50 Mercury or something like that over the wheel.
Well, the
That's just me though.
The Demozic brothers that live by us, they take those Willys to all the Willie shows and everything. They got every brother has one, and there's like 5 brothers.
Damn.
Are they like hot rod type Willys or?
They're gassers, hot rod type.
Okay, the best type.
Yeah. They race they race them all the time out here at Milan.
Are they fast?
Yeah, they run in the 10s.
Okay.
I tell you the car I want to do a movie car of or replica of, and that's that damn Cobra, that Mercury that remember the movie Cobra with Sylvester Stallone?
Sylvester Stallone's 49 Mark.
I want to do one of those so bad, man. I love that fucking car.
I thought
always
you
have.
take the kit car, the Firebird.
No. I'll pass on that one. No, I'd love to do a 49 Merc, man, and I wanted something that's slammed just like his was.
Actually, you know which fucking car that Sylvester Stallone owned? No, he actually owns that car from Cobra.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what happened to that car?
No.
So he took that car home after they filmed that show, that movie. He took that car home, and then freaking somebody stole that car out of his garage.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, and then they found the car at an auction, and he had to get the police and lawyers and everything to get that car back. That car was getting ready to be auctioned off.
Oh,
damn.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, all the movies that he played in, The Expendables. Y'all remember seeing any of those movies?
Uh-huh.
That's what I was fixing to say.
Yeah, you remember all those old cars that he used to drive in those movies? Every one of them was his personal cars.
My favorite car of all his cars that he owns is his fucking truck. That black truck.
Oh yeah, that was in the Expendables. Hell yeah, that motherfucker was badass. That was a gorgeous fucking truck.
Look at Brosford said he bought all kinds of corporate parts.
So
Okay.
Don't know. Can't put them on.
Buying them, yeah. But Sylvester Stallone got some badass cars, man. He is a true car guy. I like his taste in cars.
you know Nicolas Cage is a real car guy too.
Yes, and you know who else is? It's Tim Allen. He's a real
I
car
know.
guy, but that dude's got
Tim
some
Allen
damn
just got
serious
some
money.
car parts.
Yeah, he's got some serious cars. I'm talking about like one-off cars and all kinds of. That dude's got some serious shit. He's like Jay Leno.
Yeah, there's go ahead.
But I don't know of a single person on the planet has got a better selection of cars than Jay Leno. That motherfucker's got everything under the sun. If you can think about it, he's got it.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got some pissed off cars, like his old Tornado that he converted to rear wheel drive with the twin turbo motor in it.
Yeah, that thing is gorgeous. I love that car.
Huh?
I love that car.
You talking about Jay Leno?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Well, you know that old Ford he's got. It's a 67 Ford.
No, not off the top of my head.
I think it's like a burgundy 67 Ford. He talked his dad into buying that car when he was a kid.
Hmm.
And the car, it was a 428. It was a big black car. It was a 428.
Galaxy.
Yeah, it might have been a 67. But anyhow,
I love that. Go ahead.
He he bought that car. He found that car and got it back. But that was his dad's car. And he talked his dad into it. His dad let him pick out the engine and everything.
Damn.
When he started driving it, his dad found out how fast it was and wouldn't let him drive it.
You know what? The car I like of his the most now he's built his own supercars and all that kind of shit with Cadillac engines and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the car I like most of his is that damn Roadster that he built, that big ass Roadster that he put a tank engine on the front of it. Oh man, I love that fucking car.
Hey, Ford Tech Life, man, I love that show. I don't miss it.
Which one's that?
Shifting Gears.
Oh, Shifting Gears is a good show.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a little left, isn't it?
I don't pay attention. I don't watch it for that reason. I watch it for the cars. That's all I care about.
You got to remember this, Ford Blue. There ain't nothing right anymore.
Yeah,
I know.
ain't nothing right.
I've been trying to stick with shows that don't go left.
Well, did you ever watch Landman?
Yeah.
Well, Billy Bob, that ain't nothing about that show. Damn left. That show's awesome. I mean that show's badass, dude. I love it. Show.
I'm going to tell you something. Tim Allen is not a lefty.
No, Tim Allen's a good dude, man. I don't care what. I mean, yeah. Look, I don't condemn people for their political beliefs. I don't care if they're Democrat,
No, but
if
I'm
they're
telling you right now,
Republicans or whatever. If they're car guys, then I can get along with them.
No, he's a car guy, but he ain't no lefty. I'll tell you that right now.
You know, because to me, a car guy is a car guy. You know what I mean? If they like cars and I like cars, then we can leave all the politics out of the situation. We can just talk about cars, and I'm good with that. Because you got some really good people, man. They might be far right as you can fucking think, but you know what? There's still some good people when it comes to like the car. When you go to a car show, you know there's people out there that don't have your same political belief, and you can hear them talking. But when it comes to cars, you both got the same interest when it comes to that, because they're just as much passionate about their cars as you are. So.
Yeah, buddy.
I like cars, man. Now, when people talk about foreign cars, I'm completely left out of the loop because I don't know a damn thing about them and don't want to learn.
Hi, Pinks.
Oh, hey.
How long you been down there for?
Like a minute or less.
Okay.
30 seconds. Long enough for me to figure out how to type the word basement in.
Oh. You know, I hate that. I know how to spell a word, but I can't remember how it's spelled.
Yeah. You missed it, Blue. You missed damn Sublime. He was on the panel earlier. They done the first fire up on his car. Sounded good too.
Good.
Now, I was actually just watching Shifting Gears not too long before I came in here. I watched another show after it, but it was funny.
Not me.
Guys,
I was playing WoW until my mom come in here and said she was hungry. Then I had to go to Wendy's and go get us something to eat. And then Gary went live, so I was driving when Gary was live.
I made just some country style ribs. Just threw some barbecue on them, threw them in the oven at 300, let them cook for an hour and a half.
Sounds good. I would have loved that over a damn Wendy's burger.
Pulled them out, drained them off, put back in with some more barbecue sauce on them, turned the broiler on and got them all nice and a little bit crispy on top.
Oh yeah. Put that little grizzle on them. Hell yeah. Get that barbecue sauce nice and a little bit black on the top where it's crispy. Hell yeah. That's just good.
I ain't quite get it black. The toaster oven has a little trouble doing that,
But you know what I'm talking about.
I got them chewy. I got it to where I got that the caramelization basically.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what I like. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said it was pretty good. That's all I said. I enjoy my food.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed mine too. In a minute, if I tell y'all I gotta go, I know what's fixing to happen. I'm finna get rid of it.
anyways, hey guys, thanks for letting me on here. I have a couple of things I have to do and I have to go to the restroom, so I'm gonna hop off of here. You guys have a great evening.
That boy's gotta go build a big block Chevy.
All right, we'll talk to you later,
Well,
bro.
if Gary's gonna get that 55, he might be calling you for a damn engine. So you might keep that pooper just going there, Blue.
He's got connections. He don't need me.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about you like to build a lot of damn Chevys, so he might be calling you for some parts.
You guys all have a good evening.
He's building over there a small block, so let him fool you.
Yeah, oh my God. He better hope it's a small block, because big blocks be kind of hard.
Night, guys.
Night there, Blue. Take care, buddy. Nice talking to you.
I really have a want for a big block engine, but I need a car to put it in.
You got one. Take that damn Coyote out of that Mustang and throw it in there.
No.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm turning the Mustang back to a stock car so I can enjoy it as a car that I can daily drive again.
You could do that with a big block. You just ain't got to give it so much compression.
I want a big block that moves. I want a big block that sounds good. I want it to be carbureted. I don't need air conditioning in it. I don't need any of that.
Oh no.
That's what I want. I ain't gonna have it anytime soon. But
boy, I don't give a shit what kind of car I get or what kind of car I buy. If that son just don't have a working AC, Keith is not going to drive.
Well, this car isn't going to be a daily driver, so
I don't give a shit if it's a once every 6 months driver. That bitch don't have a working AC. I ain't getting in it. Well, not unless I drive it in the spring and the fall. Now, if I drive it in the spring and the fall, it's fine.
Drag car.
Oh, drag car now.
Yeah. I'd love to build a big block drag car. Just something.
Now it would be fun.
Just for fun. Just tested tunes. I wouldn't care. Just something to go down the track in that sounds like a beast.
Yeah, put your damn fender well headers on it, throw you a manual 4-speed in it, and you let that motherfucker rip. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think so. I actually would like it with an automatic.
Yeah, them old clutches back in those days, they were the left calf killer back in those days.
Oh, even with the hydraulic assist, the clutch in my Mustang is no freaking joke right now.
Man, I'm gonna tell you,
pain in the arse. Yeah, and I used to run an old school direct action, either cable operated. I know what they're like.
I'm gonna tell you,
one on my old truck that I had that was on the, had the tree, the
Oh
three
yeah.
that was a pain in the ass to push in.
I had an old C10 back in the day that had a damn 3 on the speed, 3 speed on the column. God Almighty, you talking about an old truck, boy?
There you go.
Couldn't
Power glide with a brake. Exactly.
couldn't kill that old son of a bitch. That was about the ugliest beat up goddamn truck I've ever driven in my life. But damn, you couldn't kill it.
Oh, I think it was the same truck I was driving too.
I mean, I ain't lying, dude. I swear to God, that I don't think there was a straight panel on that truck, dude. Every corner, that some bitch was beat all to hell.
The one I was driving was an old farm truck, and it didn't.
All
I
right.
never owned it. I just borrowed it.
Thank you.
What's that? You're welcome.
Talking to my wife.
This thing only had a straight 6 in it. It was an old C10, long wheelbase, gold with a white top. I will never forget that ugly ass truck.
Oh, this one was the C10, had the white top, but it wasn't gold. It was kind of a greenish color, a light green. Like I can't remember exactly what color it was, like a seafoam almost. But you could hardly tell it was so. It was mostly dirty. It was
Yeah, that's the way this one was. I kept it dirty on purpose so it would hide most of the dents.
Covered with red clay, basically dust. North Carolina red clay.
Hell, all of our vehicles stayed dirty back then because hell, we didn't live on no damn paved road. Every damn thing we lived on was dirt roads back in the day.
I lived on a gravel road.
Yes.
I lived at my last house that I lived in with my parents. We were on a gravel road. Before that, we lived on paved roads, but the last couple of years I lived at home, we were on I had almost a mile drive to get to the pavement.
Shit, I tell you, when I tell you our roads was dirt roads, they were dirt roads. They didn't have hardly no gravel on them. They were dirt roads. These were ruddy, bumpy. That some had potholes all in them and shit.
No,
nobody ever took the tractors down and scraped the damn road and made it any better. County didn't do it.
We were lucky that a couple of neighbors got together and paid to have a couple loads of gravel brought in after the intersection. So right before the houses,
Yeah.
it was they were lake houses, but not a huge lake, a little pond. I call it a large pond. But the main road getting down to there, the dirt road, that stayed mostly dirt most of the time. Because, like I said, almost a mile long. And
I grew up on that big ass farm down there in South Georgia and shit. I mean, hell, it was. Got to remember that was back in the damn
farm road,
late 70s and damn 80s and shit. Hell, it'd be a damn 2 miles before you even got to a paved road down there. Every damn thing was dirt.
Of places I hated taking my car to like friends' houses because the road was so bad. Dirt road, and it was just horrible. You had to drive super slow and dodge everything because there were potholes that would swallow your car.
Shit, driving slow that shit didn't even enter our vocabulary. We hit that motherfucker running 50, 55, 60. We'd be hauled ass down that old dirty ass road.
If you had done that with a car on that road I'm talking about, you wouldn't have a car. You'd be walking. It would have taken a wheel off.
Because I'm telling you, my uncles and my dad and them, all of them old farm guys, and they all drank all the damn time. So, man, they hit them damn roads, and us kids to be in the back of the truck, they wasn't thinking about no safety. They'd be drunk and shit. We'd be bouncing all in the back of that damn truck. That's just the way it was.
I definitely learned how to hold on to the side rail. Really
Hell yeah. You didn't sit up on a fender well. You sit up there next to the cab. Pray you didn't get bounced out.
I actually enjoyed that kind of shit. So I was a kid.
I miss that shit, man. God, that's back when life was so good. God.
Oh, and we just couldn't wait to grow up and,
Oh yeah. Be adults, be responsible. Yeah.
I didn't have a care. Well, I had a care in the world, but I didn't have many. And my life was so easy then.
Yeah. It's amazing how that time of life was so much different than this time of life.
All that hard work and the yard work and all the chores I had to do that I couldn't stand. I'm like, man, I wish that's all I had to do now.
Shit, yeah, man.
I don't want to go back having to weed the garden again, though. We had a pretty extensive garden, and keeping the weeds down in that was just
ass.
Ass.
Yeah, it was The weeds, gardening, getting the weeds out of the garden, that was one of the bad things. Didn't like doing that.
No, hated
Well,
doing
I
that.
would tell you, my uncle lived down in Winchester, Indiana,
Ooh.
and he would bale that hay. We'd have to throw it in the back of this thing, and he had this big, it was a big wooden thing. He would compress that hay, and then he would band it.
Yeah.
You had the bucket? Did you have to buck the hay?
They had to we'd throw that hay up in there, and that thing would he would compress that hay. Everything was done by hand.
Yeah. I remember those days, Gary.
I
Shit.
was lucky. The only thing I had to do with hay was I had to throw it up onto the truck. The bales. I had to throw bales onto the truck and then throw them off the truck.
Well, that was another day.
Oh God, I hated doing
Yeah,
that.
you bail them one day and you go back another day to load the damn truck and trailer.
I never did the baling because they had where I was doing it. They had the trucks would go through and it would come out in bales.
Yeah, nope, he did everything by hand.
I've never had to do that, so I can't
I
say much.
remember those
for it.
days.
I've
The
had
only thing
that-
I had to do was throw hay in it.
yeah,
He did everything else. As kids just threw hay in there, and then he would do everything else. But the next day we'd pick it up, throw it on the back of the truck.
yeah. Throwing it on the back of the truck was what probably what started my shoulders dying. Actually, I was in good shape back then. It didn't hurt me then.
Yeah, well, we really didn't throw them in the back of the trucks. My dad and my uncles and them always had these damn hay trailers that they pull behind the tractors.
That's the
And
truck.
we would have to throw them up on that damn trailer, and then there'd be another couple of the cousins. They'd be the ones stacking that shit up on top of that damn trailer as we threw it.
I think that's what we meant by trucks, though.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's what I meant by
Okay,
truck.
okay.
Throwing it onto the trailer, and you were either throwing it up there or you were stacking it, depending
Yep,
on the
yep.
or the hour. We took turns.
Man, we done that shit twice a year. Once at the beginning of the year, and then when we got all that hay up and shit and farmed all that shit, and then they would start planting, the corn and all the rest of the shit out in the big gardens and shit. Then we'd have to do all that shit because we didn't have what do they call it there? A combine? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, combine. We didn't have one of those to go and pick the corn and shit off the stalks and shit. We picked that shit.
Yeah, that would be.
I remember taking off there. So the thing about it is that when he was doing, feed corn, then he had a combine. But we did the sweet corn. We picked all that by hand.
Yeah, combines will destroy it.
Right. Yeah, we did all the sweet corn. We did that by hand. But
Yeah,
the feed corn, they used the combines, those old ones.
I think they have a machine that does it now, but
yeah.
For a long time, sweet corn was always picked by hand because the combines back then would destroy the corn. You wouldn't have, you'd have half a cob. It would just cut it up. It just But
they always grew two different kinds of corn
because that stuff was all going to get ripped up anyway.
Yeah, they always grew two different kind of corn, if I can remember. They grew a corn to sell for people to eat, and then they grew another kind of corn for their stock.
Well, that's what I'm talking about: feed corn and sweet corn.
Yeah.
And you do not want to eat feed corn. You don't.
You can eat it, but it's tough.
It's tough, and it doesn't have as much flavor. Not even close.
Might as well fucking eat crickets.
Yeah.
That's about the size of it. Yeah.
That's about what it's like, because I've eaten those, unfortunately.
My punishment, though, because I was a bad little kid. I used to get I didn't ever really do nothing wrong. I just didn't listen. You know what I mean? They tell you to do something, and I was the hard-headed little asshole that didn't do it. Well, my biggest thing was always having to go clean out the chicken house, the barn. I hated doing that stinking, nasty, dirty. I hated that shit. God, I hated it. But that was always my job because I was always the little asshole that got in trouble all the time.
Yeah. My problem was I'd sit there doing work, and as I'm working, I'm trying to figure out ways to do it easier.
Shit.
What that does, it makes it harder.
Yeah, no joke.
Just gotten in there and just done it without trying to figure out other ways to do it easier.
You've been done over with.
Exactly. I finally learned that when I was about 15 or 16. But at that point, I had a job and I wasn't doing many chores at home anymore because I had a full-time job basically as well as school.
I was always the con guy.
On the weekends that I was home before I went to work, I was doing yard work.
I was always the con guy. I'd always try to work it out where I could trade it out for my cousins, because all of us, whole family, we lived on this big
I didn't
farm.
have that. I didn't have that.
And my cousins, they had their chores, and then I had my chores, and then the rest of the cousins had their chores. But I'd always trade mine out with them. I'd try, and a lot of times it worked because I'd con their asses right into it. And but then I would have to go do their chores. But I didn't mind doing theirs because they had easy chores. I had the hard shit because my dad was a rough old fucker, and so he'd make me do all the hard shit. So, but I traded out with my cousins, and then when my dad come home, he would see them out there doing my chores, and he wouldn't see me over there doing their chores because they would be 15, 20 acres away from me. So I'd be over at their house doing their shit. They'd be at my house doing my shit. Boy, I used to get my ass tore up by my daddy. He'd tear my ass up.
I gotta tell you, my uncle, he would always, we'd get out there and we'd, like I said, we'd be baling hay and we'd be doing stuff or cutting the grass or, cleaning the fucking horse shit up or whatever we was doing.
Mm-hmm.
He always slipped me money and never slipped anybody else any money.
Shit. My daddy didn't slip me nothing but a leather belt.
He'd be like, don't you tell me.
One of my least favorite things to do, but I ended up enjoying it a lot of times, was when we had to go get pine straw. So we'd go to these places in the woods, families, friends of ours that had this acreage, we'd go in the woods and we would rake up pine straw and bag it to take home to use it around all the flower beds. My God, literally that was all day Saturday. We did that from, early we'd eat breakfast and we'd go out and start raking and bagging until we'd had nowhere else to put bags, and then we'd go home and then I'd have to spread it out on the flower beds everywhere. And I hated doing it, but I ended up, a lot of times enjoying the time out because I had a Walkman at the time. So I'd put some music on and I just start doing the work. And, it wasn't hard work. It was just tedious. And I wanted to be hanging out with my friends, but stuck raking pine straw.
We didn't get a chance to hang out with a whole lot of friends back then. We was, like I said, my whole family, aunts, uncles, cousins, we all lived on the same big farm. So we would always spend our time with our cousins, you know what I mean? Because there was so damn many. Evidently our parents used to love the fuck because they all had a lot of kids. We always had a lot of cousins. And so we spent all our time with our cousins and stuff. The only time we got to see like friends or something when we went to school, but because our families wouldn't allow our friends to come over. Like my aunt and uncles, they wouldn't allow their kids' friends. My dad and them wouldn't let our friends come over. We all just hung out together. And I miss that because now I don't even get to see those cousins anymore. And they don't live really that far from me, but we just never make the plans to go hang out with each other anymore.
Y'all grew up.
Yeah. When, they got their lives, raising their families and stuff. And, yeah, like you said, we all just kind of grew up. And it's sad because we all talk on Facebook and stuff. And we always say, hey, man, we all need to get together. Yeah. But nobody's got a damn house big enough to hold all of us because there's so damn many of us.
I remember when I was young and my mom's, the maternal side of the family would have family reunions like every year. But that all ended about the time, I was a teenager. It just stopped because everybody, like all the younger kids had grown, the older most of the kids were older than me. I was one of the youngest in the family because my mom was the baby and I was her baby. So by the time I was like 12 to 14, somewhere in there, they stopped doing them, or we stopped going to them anyway.
Well, you were like I was. You was the youngest of the family, so you didn't get to see all that the older kids got to see.
Yeah.
Same thing with me. Because I wasn't the youngest, but I was the youngest boy. So
they would be talking and going about things that they did and this and that, and I'd be like, well, I don't remember all that because you wasn't born yet.
Yeah. But see, and that's the thing about my brothers. One of them's 10 years older than me, and one of them's 8 years older than me. So they remember a lot of stuff that I don't even remember. Because, like you said, when we all have like our Christmas parties and stuff, they start talking about things back then. I'm like, hell, I don't remember that shit. My brother's like, hell, man, you were still shitting in the diaper. You wouldn't remember.
Yeah, no, that's the way it was when you're the youngest. That's the way you get treated.
Yeah. But my oldest brother was by far the worst. He was the meanest kid in the whole damn family. You could run around and you just go around any of my aunts and uncles and just listen to the stories about my oldest brother, because he was the first grandkid. You know what I mean? He was the first of any of all my dad and them. My dad, his sisters and brothers and stuff. My brother was the first grandkid born, so he was the baby of everybody. So everybody loved him to death, but he was the meanest out of everybody. He was spoiled ass rotten is what it was.
Well, that's what my oldest brother is.
And you know what? My oldest brother, he's still that way. He's still an asshole
You talk to him though?
all the time.
Okay, he's not that much of an asshole then.
No. I talk to him all the time. Like, he's the one that's getting ready to. He's worried that the government is going to retire him, and he's not ready to retire. Remember, I was telling you about that the other night.
Yeah.
He's the one that's worried that the government's going to wind up forcing him into retirement.
How old is he now?
He will be 65. His birthday.
Then fucking retire, dude.
Oh, he's already done got 45 years in. His retirement's already built. He ain't got to worry about that shit. It's already there and built.
At that point, I'd be like, if I have the money to be able to continue doing things I like to do, I would. I guess maybe, when I quit working, I won't have the money to do the things I like to do. And that'll hurt.
He makes a really good salary, and his wife makes way more money than he does. But the thing about it is, like he says, he goes, look, I don't want to have to retire until my son graduates.
Yeah.
Because see, he was one of those dumbasses. By his first wife, he had 2 boys. All right. And 20 something years later, after them 2 boys was already grown, both of them were in the Air Force. He got married to his 3rd wife. Well, when he got married to his 3rd wife, I guess he figured, due to their ages, because her 2 kids was already grown, his 2 kids was already grown. I guess he didn't think that she was still fertile, and he wasn't still fertile either. So, but they popped out another kid.
I made sure I was not fertile anymore a long, long time ago.
Well, and now he's got a son. He's a junior this year. He'll graduate next year, but he's so worried that his son won't get he don't know what kind of scholarship he's going to get.
Hey,
we all keep
what I did and pay his own way through college.
Well, we already done told him, said, look, man, Zach is like a damn Einstein. He is so damn smart. The kid don't even have to do homework, man. It's like comes natural to him. He's one of those damn nerds, He's just a very, very intelligent kid.
Because I wasn't smart enough to apply for him.
And he's a junior now, and he's already got schools looking at him and stuff like that. And we all keep telling him, said, look, man, don't worry about his education. He's going to get a full ride. You don't have to worry about it. He's going to get a fucking full academic scholarship. The boy ain't going to have to pay nothing because he's so damn smart. And my brother's like, well, y'all tell me this. He goes, but until it happens, he goes, I just don't want to retire until I know.
Yeah.
And I can see both sides of the story there. I see his side of, the unknown. You know what I mean?
Retirement there, Gary. You got what, another 5 years or so?
Who's that? Me?
Yeah, you.
3 years.
3 years. Okay, yeah.
3.
You're going what? 65?
No. I hired in at 32. I'm going to work until I'm 62.
Oh, 62.
59 right now. I'll be 60 this year.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking I'm thinking of Bama. Sorry.
Hell, Bama wanted to retire, but I don't think he's going to be able to.
He's only 6 months older than me.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking he was 61 already.
No, he's only 6 months older than I am.
Yeah.
I know he's been in his job a long ass time.
I'm what am I, 54 now? I've got another, 11, 12 years. I just started at this job 3 years ago, so. And
they want me to run for vice president again this next term, and that's next year.
Yeah.
And if I get back in again, then I'll stay the length of the term. If I don't, then I'll retire at the end of 28.
Gotcha.
So are you 100% certain that you're going to try to rerun again?
They're asking me to. They're telling me to get prepared.
And how long is those terms?
3 years.
3 years. Okay.
That's
And
not
I've
bad.
been there. I've been vice president, I think, for about 5.5 years.
Oh, so you're on your second term now, huh?
Right.
No term limits, eh?
Oh no, not really.
Yeah.
My question is, do you want to do it another? Do you want to rerun
Walmart
again?
reader.
I enjoy doing it because I enjoy dealing with, the membership and stuff like that. But, I'm getting older now, man. I got to look and make sure that I can be ready for retirement when I do retire.
Yeah. Now, have you and Kim talked about what your plans are when you do retire, or like y'all gonna plan on like traveling more,
We're
going to
going
see
to
them places, doing
We're
things?
going to go to all the places that she's always wanted to go.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Like y'all gonna go overseas too?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the cool thing. I loved the travel. I wish my travel had been for fun when I did it, and I wish I could have taken my wife to a bunch of places I went because they were really cool. But then there's a lot of places I went that I wouldn't have wanted her there because it was just a shithole.
Right.
yeah, yeah.
But it's whatever she wants to do, because we just never really had the time or the money to do it now. So when we retire, I think we'll be pretty good. So
Yeah.
Well, good deal, man. I hope it all works out that way.
The Italy, Spain, France kind of thing, or
I think I don't know about all that, but you never know. Wherever she wants to go.
I'm just wondering.
Y'all ever been to the Caribbeans, like Caribbean
No.
islands and things like
No.
that?
Nope.
That would seem like it'd be a good place to go.
Have you ever been outside of the country?
Nope. Well, I mean, first Canada, yeah. Mexico, yeah.
I'm not including the 51st state in Mexico.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to talk about going into Canada or Mexico,
It's funny.
I'm talking about Mexico.
I've never been to Canada other than to the airport.
Really?
Never, and I lived a couple hours from BC, from Victoria, and I never made it up there. Never did. Never had really wanted to. I was close a few times in Washington, but I never got into Canada. Mexico, I've been to once for work, and that's about it. And it was nowhere fun. It was in the middle, it was like southern Texas, basically. It was, like if you go down central Mexico, like in the middle, mountainous area, beautiful place, like beautiful, but there was no beach there or anything, but the food was fucking awesome and cheap, and good place to hang out and get drunk at the the 2-for-1 beers at the hotel until like I think from 5 to 7 at night. It was happy hour.
Yeah, I was a little too young to be drinking when I was in Mexico, because I was probably maybe 8 or 9 years old when we went.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're a little bit too young then.
I don't know if I've been to Canada when I was a kid or Mexico. I may have been. I don't know. Not when I was really young. There's a possibility I did go to Canada with my mom for like a couple of days.
Yeah, when I was a teenager and then up in my early 20s, we used to go over to Canada all the time.
Yeah.
We'd go over there and
I mean,
drink.
You lived in the UP, right?
No, I still live in the same area I grew up in.
Oh, okay. It's still not that far of a drive though, right?
Detroit River.
Yeah. They're not too bad to get there.
But we used to go to XX and go up in the UP now. Only time I've ever been to Canada over there is when we went to New York. We went on the Canada side for the Niagara Falls.
Oh, okay.
And then up there, where the water separates from the fresh water to the salt water.
Yeah.
I can't even think what it's called.
I know what it is, but I've never been there.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's one of those things, I've been all over like every state except for 2, but I've never been to like Niagara Falls. Never been to a bunch of the big things. I've never been to Mount Rushmore, which everybody I've talked to that's been is like, I was a little disappointed. It's not as big as I thought it'd be.
I tell you, the one place I went that blew my mind, and I'm sure Pinks has been there, Gary might even been there, but the one place I've been to in this country that actually blew my mind was the Grand Canyon.
Oh,
When I
Grand Canyon, phenomenal.
seen that place for the first time, dude, I was like, I never knew places like that existed. It was awesome. It was just,
I wish.
dude, you can't prepare yourself for what you're going to see. Looking
I
at it
wish
on like
they had
computers and magazines, it don't prepare you for that shit.
Have you seen the walking bridges and the walking glass thing they have now that they didn't have when I went there?
No, see, I never seen that.
See, I've seen it on TV and stuff where they've got these like things where you can walk out over the canyon and look down and it's clear. You know, it's the glass walkway, and I was like, man, it would have been nice if I'd been there when I was there, but I don't know. I guess I was happy when I was there is because I was young, and it wasn't overridden by like tourists and cell phones, and you know, nobody had cell phones. If you had a camera, you were either a Polaroid or you had to wait to develop that film.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
The same thing when I was a kid. It was the same thing. We went down there, this and that. It was kind of like Joe Dirt, you know, when his parents left him there.
Yeah.
They brought me back.
It was just an awesome place, man. Like I said, for those that have never seen it, man, just put that on your bucket list and go one time.
The old diners and the old motor inns and stuff, and the Howard Johnsons were still a big thing. You know, it was such a different time. I mean, I'd love to have been there in the 50s. You know.
Oh God, yeah, man, that would have been awesome to be there in the 50s.
But even in the 70s, it was still pretty good.
I mean, the restrictions were so, how can I say, free back in the 50s. I mean, there's a lot of places that you could access back then that it don't allow you to access anymore because they closed it off to you and stuff. Oh, that would have been cool as hell to be able to see things like that. Well, I mean, yeah, but you got to remember, you know, when you got beers in you and you got alcohol, and
I watched a video.
I mean, just
that somebody
shit happens.
Caught him and he just disappeared off the video. He was got out there and left went across the thing, got to where you weren't supposed to go, and they have video of him. You don't see him fall to his death or anything, but you see him just kind of disappear.
Yeah.
And then in the write up down below, it's like, you know, they pulled out his body later. He died. Like,
oh,
wow.
I'm sure that's a long motherfucking way down, dude. I'm surprised there was a body left. I'm sorry, just flat like an egg.
Oh, no, it wasn't a sheer cliff he fell off of. He fell down a hill, but that hard of a hill, he did not make it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he probably ain't no telling how many times he hit his damn head.
The first one of the last time I was near the Grand Canyon was on Lake Mead at the mouth, where the river empties into Lake Mead. That's a pretty cool little area to be too, because the water temperature, I didn't know this, at that point changes from being like 70 degrees to like 30, you know. It's a massive change, and my dad knew it and didn't tell me and let me jump right into the water to go swimming to cool off because it was 100-something degrees. I hit the water, and it's the first time and probably only time I ever got back up in that boat without help from my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like a damn cat. As soon as you hit water, your ass sprung back up out of it.
You know what? It was always the simple places that I always liked the best, though. Because we used to put on the Cherokee Lake and down through there and rent cabins and take in camp and everything else. Those were the times that I liked the best.
Mm-hmm.
They were
the simple things.
When we went to the Grand Canyon, I was I think I was 8 or 9. We went camping. We camped at the canyon at one of the old campsites, which I don't believe is there anymore. It got turned into like cabins or something. But we camped, like tent camping. And, back then I used to love that. Now I won't sleep in a tent. Sorry, my back and my shoulders and everything just can't handle it, even with my awesome blow-up mattress we have.
Well, you know what? We've done got to, how can I say this? Modernized now to be doing shit like that. Because, we're all, believe it or not, we're all heat babies, air conditioned babies, the comforts of home and shit like that.
Yeah.
Now to go do something like that now, it just seems like it's out of place now.
Well, for me,
because I can basically say we're a bunch of pussies now.
Oh yeah, 100%, Gary, 100%.
I can deal with it, but it's my body doesn't deal with it. My back and my shoulders and everything. Just I can't. I need more comfort now to be able to, get up in the morning. I mean, the last time we went camping, it's been 5 or 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. Maybe 7, but no, I think 5 or 6 years ago we were camping, and it just hurt every day. It just hurt. And
I don't go camping anymore. I go clamping.
Showers and everything, and and I had a nice. How long ago was that, sweetie? What? Last time we went camping. Was it like 2018?
A long time ago.
2018 was and we only went because we didn't get our hotel or something got screwed up, and so we ended up camping with a friend on their campsite. And then we did that would have been the year before, and then we did it again the next year on purpose. And then the next year, we got a hotel, and we no longer camped after that.
Like I said, I don't camp anymore. I go clamping now.
That was a weekend event I did for the Mary Hill Loops hill climb.
Only way I'm going camping is if my damn camper's hooked up behind my truck. I ain't going sleeping in no tent.
I don't have a camper. And me and my wife got married there, so at the top, Mary Hill Loops, beautiful area. But we had a place we stayed, a little motor inn that they'd revamped over in Oregon because it's just across the river. Real nice place.
Well, fellas, I'm going to call it a night.
Well,
I'm tired.
If that's the case, I'm going to call it a night too.
Yeah, I'm tired, man. I've been up a long time today.
So have I. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning.
You guys have a good night, and we'll
You
talk.
too, Mr. Gary.
Yeah,
if there's anybody left in the chat, appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a great night.
Anybody in chat, have a good night. You guys have a good night. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Y'all too, buddy. Later, guys.